What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm very excited to show you that LEGO have dropped their brand new beta program in the UK. It's called Create a Minifigure. For a limited time, mix and match your items and create your own adventurous minifigures. It's really cool. I had a little mess around this off camera. You can build up to 40 minifigures and put them in one basket. At first glance, you can see just random, like, all the pieces and parts that they've included in the heads, all of the stuff that they've included in the torsos, and then obviously legs, headwear, accessories. It gets pretty crazy when you start exploring all the options. But the best bit, obviously, people are just going to build like whatever characters look like them, or whatever characters look like their friends, or whatever they want to do, which is great. It's a good idea. But for getting really rare parts and pieces, like that head's completely transparent with sunglasses on it, that face print, this alien, this monster, like these are some things that you just wouldn't typically find in a Lego store. Like you've got these from like, I think these are from like the Monkey Kid wave, which I never really got to collect because I wasn't collecting Lego at the time of Monkey Kid. But like there are some really amazing items here if you know what you're looking for. Like that guy is the villain from Ninjago. And like some of these face prints are just like that's from Ninjago, he's from Ninjago. It's crazy that you can actually mix and match some of these to genuinely create real minifigures. And when creating, it's cool because it shows you that there are 73 heads that cost 23 pence in UK currency. Obviously, your currency will depend on where you're buying your items from. But as you scroll down, all of the items are listed next to their price, and they tell you how many prices match each part. So that's really cool. And if you go on Google Images and you want to create a character, for example, I know that this character has that face, and if I find his torso, which I think is part of the medieval line, but like you can get like all kinds of stuff. Like you can get skin tones, as well as getting like yellow, classic, obviously classic yellow stuff. But a lot of these prints are awesome, and you could probably spend hours. Like I genuinely could sit here for hours and create what character I basically want to get from Lego, and it's really cool way of, if you want to make a Johnny Storm, if you want to make like a special pirate, a special character from Ninjago, whatever. There's loads of ways of going around doing it, which is really sick. Like there's a lot of Monkey Kid stuff on here, a lot of Ninjago stuff on here. You can kind of use the legs and the arms to match whatever item you're going for. And obviously the rarer the torso is, so like if we go all the way to the bottom, these torsos are considered for whatever reason more exclusive. So maybe there's less of them in circulation, like this medieval one here, and this medieval one too. Even like the plain stuff, that one. And there'll be reasons why some of these are more expensive torsos than others. Like that's Max Rebo's torso, for example, from Star Wars. This is a random torso. This is one of the Forest Archer torsos. It's like, and then there's this one. It's crazy. It's like that's the most expensive one. This like weird mech one, but it's nuts what you can do. You can really mix and match, and as long as you take your time to kind of piece all of the items together appropriately, you're probably going to get left with a pretty decent minifigure at the end of it. But there's so many different mixes and matches that you can do to really customize and get the best value out of it. Like it's crazy value. I don't know why they've done this, and I don't know when they explain it being a limited time run. I don't know obviously how limited the run's going to be or why the run is so limited, but it's definitely worth, if you're a Lego fan and you've not had the opportunity to pick up some of these items, it's definitely worth it to go on there as soon as you can and just try and mix and match as many of these parts and pieces as you can get to try and create really cool items. Because you can even get like solid coloured minifigures as well if you wanted some of those. There's quite a lot of different customization options that you can do, but it is crazy. The options are massive. The amount of stuff they've got is insane. The range of different themes from like Lego City, medieval. Definitely could spend a few hours just army building a bunch of people, but you can go through everything. You can examine stuff, and like I say, you can go on Google and you can get like different pictures of what items, what minifigures you want to use. But some of the hat and hair combo pieces are just crazy. Like some of these, obviously the more expensive ones are rarer, but like crazy good. Like there's a Captain America helmet. There's like this awesome crown piece which I really like. I want to make a character with that on it. but so many, literally so many different parts and pieces. And then when you get over to the accessories, like you can start with some that are worth like 6p, all the way down to some that are like printed, really rare, really exclusive. Like the chances of you actually finding these, you just wouldn't. I've gone around BAM and looked for things like you've got this little ocarina thing from the, I think that's from the Zelda set. And then you've got like new types of weapons, printed tiles. You've got these. You've got so many things that are like you just probably wouldn't find randomly in a BAM sort of tower. A ring as well. You got all these different shields. So if you're army building like Norse mythology, you've got like lots of Norse mythology stuff. And you can kind of spend enough time to go through and click on everything and see what works with what. But you can even get like a little baby. Get like a massive shield. The instruments and these little... I don't really know what these are from, but they look pretty cool as well. I mean, I'm just going to go nuts with this and just try my best to customize it as much as I can. But honestly, highly recommend you guys getting on this and checking it out as soon as possible, because I don't know how, like you say, it's a limited time thing. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm going to set a budget aside, make a bunch of them, then I'm going to order that bundle that I've made, and then basically review them when they get here. But yeah, I'm going to try and get the best value for money I can, and I can make 40 of them, which is crazy. So we're going to go nuts and try and make a few of them and do some army building. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Go out there and try this for yourself and let me know what characters you're going to do. And subscribe, because we're nearly at 200 subscribers, and when we get to 200 subs, we're going to unbox a really rare Disney set that's been retired for a few years. So we're going to unbox that when we get to 200 subs. So we're nearly there. Please go and help. And also subscribe to Tom Origins, because he's nice enough to let me use his OBS setup. So yeah, subscribe. Peace.